Porter controls the tap, and we're underway. Let's pick up the defensive assignment. Brian Shaw is on Porter. Klein's right there on Duckworth. Looks like Reggie Lewis is going to be with Caldwell Jones. Ed Pinckney will cover Kersey. Duckworth misses, and Portland will get another shot at it.
Well, that's the matchup that I alluded to, because Kersey might be able to bully Reggie Lewis, so they put Pinckney on him, and Caldwell not a real good shooter, except right there, right?
Yeah.
Every once in a while over the years, when you think he's not going to do it offensively, he'll go out and burn you.
Caldwell comes out firing. Klein up high. Drexler's got DJ. Into Joe, spins, tied up, finds Reggie in the corner. Pinckney, good job keeping it alive. Brian Shaw hits outside.
Well, people have read the scouting report. They backed up on Shaw, never really went to even disturb him in the least little way.
Duckworth will try again, and he's well short with that one. Thought he got hit by Klein, no call. Brian's 2 for 2.
Fast break basketball, a quick forward, got the rebound, pushed it up, and that put Shaw out on the wing, and nobody went out and got him again.
Caldwell Jones coming out firing tonight, and off to DJ. Again, the quick push. Reggie this time on a wing.
The Portland defense is filtering back down the middle of the court, not truly respecting the outside shooting ability of the wing players on the Celtics fast break. Celtics taking advantage of that.
Klein battling to front Duckworth left of the screen. Kersey misses outside. Brian Shaw with the rebound. Brian looks to run right away. Middle DJ. Little runner by Dennis goes down.
Now this is up-tempo basketball, and right away Rick Adelman says, hey, this is not the way these guys are supposed to play. We got to get back a little bit better than we're doing.
20-second timeout with 9:54 to go here in the first quarter. And fans, a great way to reward yourself after a game, win or lose, or even during a game, is with a clean, crisp taste of a Beechwood Age Budweiser. This Bud is for you. Little runner by Dennis Johnson here.
Well, Dennis Johnson ends up in the middle. He's trying to be like water, go as far down to the ocean as you can. He gets almost right to the shoreline, gets cut off, but makes a heck of a play. Here's the penetration as he gets by 2 Portland players and comes up with not what you'd call
that's what your shooting guard's supposed to do, though, right? Dennis coming off a season-high 24 last night. Blazers 1 for 5 here early.
And also the challenge for Dennis at his age is to play 2 strong games in a row after a lot of minutes last night.
Duckworth looks like he wants to go again. The hook shot this time is short.
Celtics bringing their guards back to help on the defensive board.
Klein comes out, little screen, there's the switch. Ooh, Reg couldn't get the handle. Now Klein again, Joe the hook.
Got bumped on the shot, little misstep that time, lost his balance.
Drexler first shot. Half court to DJ, finds Pinckney. Ed takes it in, and late call. Kersey's going to be called for the foul.
Now that's a tough move for power forward to make the catch and then elude a smaller player. He does it nicely, keeps the ball away, but look at Kersey coming up, all hustle. Celtics ready to take it to Portland with their speed. Now this is a pretty speedy group out on the court right now for the Celtics. And all along, Jimmy Rogers has been trying to play up-tempo basketball, and this is 3 good minutes of fast break basketball.
Sure is. First point of the night for Ed. It's very hot in this building tonight. Very hot.
Now this is the normal second unit, big people. I think the real challenge tonight is going to be how the second line in tonight's ball game is going to perform. Akers, Granderson.
Porter can't hit. Caldwell Jones a rebound, back up. Traveling violation.
Well, that's the man that Reggie's defending, and Caldwell has said to himself right now, this little guy shouldn't be able to out-rebound me. I'm heading for the offensive board.
Caldwell Jones, 16 years in the league. A starter averaging 3 a game. DJ knocks it down.
Pick and roll, both drop to the roll man. That leaves Dennis Johnson wide open.
12-2 Boston. Kersey outside. He's short with it. Dennis Johnson there for the rebound. Up to Bryant.
Celtics doing a great job on the defensive glass.
Joe Klein gets his own board. Back up and in. 14-2. And now Rick Adelman says, hey, let's take a full timeout here. On demand? Maybe. They're up by 12 right now. They're tipping it to Shaw. Bryant taking it right to him. Klein's follow won't go down.
2 good shots at the hoop. Nobody got a shot to block out Klein. That's what fast break basketball does.
Kersey gets the basket on the other end, then he'll go to the line.
You know what I see that's so impressive so early in this ball game is here is a good move by Kersey, who's very strong as a forward, a strong finisher. He can get out on the wing for Portland fast break. What the Celtics are doing, but they weren't doing beginning of the season on their fast break and until about a month ago, was really keep those wingmen to the sidelines, create decisions for the defense. Boy, they're really doing it. Opened up the middle of last time for Klein to slide through for the tip.
DJ takes it in, leaves it for Joe Klein, powers it up and in.
Portland has brought Steve Johnson in, and they'll rotate their big people, hoping to wear down the Celtics' big people.
Drexler comes up short. Klein's outlet gets the DJ. Cross court. Brian Shaw are able to track it down. Brian trying to go through himself.
Oh, boy, that was a foul.
He up quick. DJ's there. Reggie the loose ball. Offensive foul at Pinckney.
Every once in a while, Ed Pinckney tries to do things he's really not capable of. That time, the quicker defender was in great position. Could have just held up, taken the jump shot. The drive was not there. Just ran right into the man. That's why they term power forwards and quick forwards. Quick forwards really have the ability to put it on the floor and elude people. Power forwards usually don't.
Caldwell Jones knocks it down and gets a foul from Reggie Lewis.
They've had maybe 2 trips up the court where they've been forced to their half-court offense. All of it has been fast-break basketball so far for the Celtics.
Caldwell is halfway to his season high. Boston by 8. Reggie pops out. Good move as he put it on the floor. Short with the little jumper, though, and the rebound comes to Kersey.
Well, he had that shot right away, and I think really lost his defender. That's what threw the shot off.
Steve Johnson, good offensive player. Not this time. Loose ball to DJ. Boston's 3-on-2. Bounce pass Bryant. Nice layup. Follow Pinckney.
What an example of those wings to the sideline. Spread out the defense just a littlest, and that allowed them to slide through for that shot and then the cram.
4th offensive rebound for the Celtics tonight. Kersey can't hit outside. Reggie rips it off. Up to Brian Shaw on the sideline.
Reggie's out-rebounding Caldwell Jones.
Joe Klein, left-handed this time. Tipped in by Shaw.
That jamming the offensive board.
Drexler finds a way. And that's going to be a foul on Reggie Lewis over the back, his second.
Now, this is as aggressive a rebounding quarter I've just seen in a long time. Also, defensively, the guards are hanging back. They're not taking off on the fast break. They're blocking and it's stepping back below the foul line to get into rebound action. That's helping them control Portland's offense to just one shot most of the time.
Akers in, Klein sits down. Kersey outside. Brian Shaw, another rebound. His 5th already. Pinckney on a wing. Little hop step. Throws it up on the run. Here comes Kersey. Drexler tracks it down. Porter wants to go on Akers. Finds a way.
Lefty created room with his body and saw the blue sky. Got it up over Akers.
10-point Celtic lead. 4:30 to go here first quarter. Underneath Reg. Got it.
Oh, great pass by Shaw. Good cut by Lewis. Stepped right in front of his defender.
Celtics have 4 players with 4 points and 1 with 6. That's Brian Shaw. Caldwell Jones. Oh, Caldwell.
Well, that's the first time they went at that mismatch situation. Reggie guarding Caldwell Jones. The lob pass right there, but Caldwell not able to take advantage of it.
Had the shot, kind of gave a fake to no one in particular. Kelvin Upshaw won't get in the game. Ron Grandison is in, and Reggie Lewis gets a break.
With this style of play, the first substitution Jimmy made once again is for a big man, and that was Akers coming in for Klein. Got to keep those big guys fresh.
Pinckney puts it on the floor against Duckworth, and he draws himself a foul.
Well, Pinckney, for a power forward, when he gets matched up against a guy his own size, can be pretty clever. Where he gets mixed up a little bit is that he puts it on the floor against a quick forward, and then he loses the advantage.
Clyde Drexler gets another quick one.
Saw Larry Bird tonight walking into the ball game, Mike, and asked him how things are going. He said, I haven't worked out since that last attempt about 10 days ago. He said, but I've been running and it feels pretty good.
Actually, 3 minutes, 47 seconds left.
He said, I asked him about the muscle bulk, and he said it's pretty close to normal.
DJ looking for Pinckney on the roll, and Duckworth's going to be called for the foul.
That muscle bulk in his calves really help you elevate. And if he gets that back to normal and that pain goes away, he may end up a fresher, more mobile player than he was for the last 2 years. And wasn't too bad until the beginning of this year, where that injury started to really show up.
Third basket for Dennis Johnson pushes the lead to 14. Drexler wants it. Hits the fall away.
Dennis cut him off on the baseline. Good move by Drexler on the spin. Portland's going with the Twin Towers effect right now, Mike.
Anderson trying to find a way, and he draws a foul. Celtics much quicker, though, Tom, at least for this one. Adrian Branch comes in.
What I think is really going on with the Celtics right now is they knew they played a heck of a game last night. This second unit's getting an opportunity to operate. Anderson's going to have to play a lot. Akers is going to have to play a lot. They're trying to get out in front early and have Portland catch them, and so far it's working. But the up-tempo style and the mechanics of the running game have worked beautifully in this first quarter. Keeping the wings wide, helping out on the defensive glass, still beating the other team down with speed. Good outlet passes off the rebound when they're there. All stuff you have to have in order to have an up-tempo game.
All working tonight, that's for sure. Adrian Branch takes it in for two.
Gotta force him to the left. He's a lefty. I mean, force him to the right. He's a lefty. Can't let him go left.
Granderson's runner. And a pushing foul either on Johnson or Duckworth. It's Duckworth. He picks up his second, so he and Drexler with 2 apiece. We've got a timeout. 2:40 to go in the first. Boston by a dozen.
Gretzky.
Joe Klein calls it a foul off the ball. First on Joe.
Stevie Johnson, I've always liked his low post game.
Drexler's pull-up goes down. Porter is out on Upshaw. Mark Bryant into the game has got Mark Akers. Drexler now on Birdsong. Calvin, good look inside.
I'll tell you, as soon as he drew the double team, he looked outside, made the defenders just root themselves, and then delivered underneath. Perfect pass.
Porter.
Oh, that should not be a basket whatsoever. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Now you watch. I don't know what you can do better than what Mark Akers did that time. Blocking foul, huh? No way.
Terry Porter at the line for one. His club down 14 with 1:22 to go here in the first quarter.
And they thought New York was tough.
Yeah. Buffalo stay so far on the East Coast for this club. Porter's got 5. Caldwell Jones no longer on the floor has 5. They lead the way for Portland. Birdsong. Tipped away, looking to go inside to Joe Klein. Drexler going to hand off.
Now, with all the big guys that Portland has, Mark Bryant from Seton Hall last year really has not gotten an awful lot of playing time.
Upshaw missing outside. Mark started a lot of games early and then kind of disappeared. He's a big kid outside. Terry Porter will fire and hit.
Well, they played that shield defense beautifully that time. Did not allow any penetration.
Jump ball is called.
Adrian Branch, a little stint with the Lakers.
Yeah. Put himself a championship ring or two, I think, out of his stay there.
Hurt for a while and then ends up with Portland. Always known as an excellent offensive player.
Excellent left-handed.
All right. You win. Who has to be forced to his right.
Grandison comes away with the loose ball. Otis first shot. No rebound. Porter.
But the pro release right off the catch. Knew it was there. Got it off.
Blazers look to take the final shot of the quarter. 13 on the shot clock. 2 seconds the difference.
See, any guy with NBA experience that you bring up like that, he knows where the shots are. That's half the problem for new ball players.
Porter misses a three-point attempt badly. Celtics got 3 seconds to try to add to their 11-point lead. Grandison.
I don't know why the referee held the ball that time for as long as he did to allow the defense to get back. That should not have happened.
That did seem like a long time, didn't it? We've played a quarter. It's 32-21. Celtics by 11.
Yeah. Trapping.
Akers for 2.
And forget to cover up the middle as Akers rotated right down the lane.
A lot of people obviously will have to respond for the Celtics tonight. Mark Akers has done the job so far with a quick 6 points. Kersey misses outside. Klein clears. Otis on a wing. Banks it home.
I tell you, what a great delivery that time by Upshaw. Had 2 people to pass the ball to and picked out the guy he knew could bank it off the board. That's smart. Middleman play.
Kelvin has been quite an acquisition for Boston. Mark Bryant touching it first time. Long with the jumper. Foul might be Ronnie Grandison underneath. Let's see. Nope, Mark Akers picks it up. His second.
Akers hooked Kersey as Kersey had bumped Akers right underneath the basket. And never get caught underneath the basket.
Brooks Steppy in the game.
Out of the rebound action.
He inbounds to Kersey. Down low, Bryant. Mark again. Grandison off the tip from Akers.
5 guys rebounding on the defensive board for the Celtics.
Inside, Joe Klein bumps into Bryant, won't go down, and Akers is knocked down and comes up holding the ankle. Branch gets the dunk on the other end, and Mark Akers still down. 22nd timeout called by the Celtics. All they need is another injury of any sort. Let's take another look.
There's Klein in great position. Akers hustling, gets the inside position and kind of landed on Bryant's foot and also got pushed with a Bryant elbow, but look at that pain on his face.
Mark goes to the bench. It's a little better over there right now. Ed Lasser talking to him, and Ed Pinckney comes back in the game. Celtics have Upshaw, Grandison, Klein, Pinckney, and Birdsong. A little double team. Now Akers is going to head for the locker room. Pinckney a fall away, short. Good tip, doesn't go down from Birdsong, and Mark firing a rebound.
No outlet pass, and all the Celtics able to get back quickly.
Kersey's shot won't go down. Birdsong the rebound up to Upshaw. Steppy steps in and gets the break. Ball goes off Calvin Upshaw.
Portland is starting to challenge the outlet pass to Upshaw. You got to fake it to him and let him take off and throw the post pattern once or twice. That'll loosen up that going out and trying to cover the outlet man.
Clinton Wheeler, top of the key, number 11. Branch will try.
Oh, what good defense that time by Grandison.
Good hustle by Steppy. Knocks down a jumper. Brooks Steppy tried out for the Celtics back in August.
He's a tough kid.
Good double team there, but Upshaw got through it. Pinckney finds. No, he doesn't. Too hard for Joe Klein to handle. Jimmy Rogers upset, but he's not going to get the call changed.
I think Klein really did touch it because he just headed up the other end of the court.
Yep, I thought so too. Portland trying to crawl back in it. Down 11 at the end of one. They're down 11 right now with 9:20 to go here, first half. Oh. That's a major league walk right there.
Kersey had absolutely a wide open shot behind a triple team. I don't know where he thought he was going to go to get a better one.
Well, the Celtic bench performs well as the starters come back in. DJ and Brian Shaw now the guards. Lewis, Pinckney, Klein up front. That's the lineup that Jim Rogers began the night with. DJ over Steppy comes up short. Oh, Pinckney kept it alive. Out of the pack, though, comes Kersey in the middle of Wheeler. He's got Branch, finds him. Branch misses the layup. And Steppy commits a foul in the backcourt. Brook looks like a tough kid.
It's like he just stepped off a motorcycle and took his leather jacket off.
Ed Pinckney couldn't handle a bounce back.
And that leather jacket had a depth head on the back.
Did it really?
Yeah.
All right. No wonder Brook didn't make the foul. Kersey just wheels in. Pinckney got a block. And Kersey got a foul.
The Celtic guards are just doing an outstanding job of helping on the boards.
Kersey got a technical foul, too. Jerome is just 1 of 8 in the game, so I'm sure that contributed to the seed. 5th point of the night for Joe Klein.
Pretty interesting that on technical fouls, your center ends up shooting the technical. But he is an excellent free throw shooter.
Bryant's pushing Klein out of the spot. Joe tries to get it back. Reggie can't hit. Klein the rebound. Back up and in.
Say it, Joe Klein may be cumbersome, but boy, he creates room for himself in there.
Steppy looking inside. Now Branch will try. Boy, we're kidding him about being a lefty. He really turns his whole body sideways when he shoots, doesn't he?
Good shooter.
Rick Adelman about to go back to his starting unit as there are 3 Blazers now up the scorer's table.
What Portland has done with this speed unit is take the fast break away from the Celtics a little bit and force them more to a half-court offense. So good adjustment by Rick Adelman. Try and slow the Celtics fast break attack down. But big guys come back from Portland.
Celtics 5 seconds to get a shot off. Duckworth, Porter, and Drexler all back in. Reggie hits outside. And Portland did not play a whole lot of defense on Reg there.
Well, they're backing off every one of the Celtics' smaller people. Scouting report says they can't hit those shots, but they are tonight.
Pinckney and Kersey battle. Boston ball. Reggie again. Stripped on the way through. 4-on-1 break here. Drexler, and he got fouled on the way through. Decent foul, though. Make Drexler get him at the line. Timeout. 6:54 to go in the half. Boston by 14.
A shot. You watch Dennis Johnson appear to left of your screen. He's normally back there on defense, and Portland ends up with a 4-on-1 situation. So the offensive guard or the guard going in there to help on the boards, if you don't get the rebound or you lose the ball, you are immediately vulnerable to the other team's fast break.
That's a heck of a defensive play there by Brian Shaw. Maybe he did get a little bit of Drexler, but not much. Clyde the glide.
And that's the flip side of all this good guard rebounding. If you do miss, you are vulnerable.
Misses them both, but Duckworth, little baby hook, no, and a rebound. Ooh.
Brian Shaw, another rebound.
Yeah, and just got conked on the top of the head by Clyde Drexler. Just got nailed with an elbow. Pinckney, oh, couldn't get there for the alley-oop.
Good cut that time by Pinckney.
Branch couldn't get the pass. Bryant, coast to coast, rejected, but Lewis is there. Reggie Gleaner, no. Kersey gets it in the middle of Porter. Branch and Drexler, the wings. Porter to Branch for 2.
Good pass that time.
Mark Akers, the word from the locker room, a sprained right ankle, may return. DJ can't hit outside. Kersey, a screaming rebound, gets it out to Drexler.
Well, the outside shooting that was so effective in the first quarter, starting off, lose a little bit.
Pinckney is fouled by Adrian Branch. That'll go to the line for a couple.
Oled proposed catching that one and let Branch get in on it. Never did get a chance to get his body in front of Branch. The old DJ play. Poking it away. Here's Pinckney and Shaw. One defender down there. He never got his body in between the defender and the ball.
5th point of the night for Ed.
You know, that goes a little bit to Ed's background, too. You know, Villanova, not exactly what you call a fast break team.
No.
Well schooled in the fundamentals of the running game. Most of the teams that Ed played with in the pros, not what you'd call fast break ball clubs either.
In Phoenix back when the Suns were struggling. That was Sacramento. Tough to define Sacramento either way. Joe Klein picking up his second foul. If you can spot it.
Banging, and Klein is trying to deny him the spot. Well, I wouldn't say that was excessive.
No?
Not the way they bang in the NBA.
Duckworth's a little muff there, cost him position. Back inside, Duckworth's turnaround goes down. First points for Kevin Duckworth, averaging 18 a game. 5 minutes to go here, first half. Boston still hanging on to 11-point lead. They had it. Pinckney got the bucket and a foul.
Well, that time Pinckney took the blow and still managed to elude the hand of Duckworth. There's the jump out on the pick and roll, and Klein has the jumper, finds the rotating defense, and there's Pinckney all alone underneath. Heads up play by Joe Klein.
Tom, to the credit of this second unit that's doing most of the playing here tonight. 2 Celtics have 7 points. 4 Celtics have 6 points.
That's fast break basketball.
Yeah.
And you know, you're going from a set offensive style where certain players really dominated the shot attempts. The shot attempts on a fast breaking style are really determined by how hard you run and what good position you get.
Drexler, a good catch. Now fires a fall away from the corner. Rebound Brian Shaw.
I'll tell you, Brian Shaw is going to catch Olajuwon.
Got 8 rebounds so far tonight. DJ lost it on the way through. Shaw couldn't save it. Well, Jack Madden with the call sending it Portland's way. Jimmy Rogers trying to send it back.
It hit the line, Mike, and Madden was way out of position. And Lee Jones should have seen that. Should have been Celtics ball. Oh, there's an offensive foul.
Pinckney the big board. Boston again running. Look at Pinckney on one wing. DJ top of the screen. Inside to triple team. Dennis knocks it down outside.
Pinckney's speed got him to the low post before the total defense got set up, and that's what created that open shot for DJ.
16-point Celtic lead. Porter knocks one down. Porter and Branch have been the offense, traveling on Reggie Lewis.
Hey, old Jack is not...
Not a strong effort by Jack?
I wouldn't think so.
10th turnover on Boston. Drexler, a little afterthought shot. Reggie hits it.
Reggie looked off the defender, made it look like perhaps he was going to pass to Shaw on the baseline. That loosened it up just enough.
Portland wants time. 3:34 to go in the half, and the Celtics are cruising along.
What does Sports Channel mean to hockey fans? Not only will you get to see more National Hockey League coverage than ever before, you'll get to see more games with local appeal. That's because Sports Channel's coverage is regionalized. 50 regular season games in each market, the 1989 All-Star Game, and up to 36 Stanley Cup playoff games straight through to the finals. Sports Channel, we're playing the games you want to see. To find out more about Sports Channel, call your cable operator.
And for Portland, Calvin Upshaw back in for the Celts. Otis Birdsong also second appearance of the night. Bryant follow is stripped and he'll go to the line. Pinckney's call for the reach-in. Mark Bryant and Ed Pinckney saw each other a few times in Big East games.
Hand is part of the ball, Jack. Said he got him on the hand. The hand is part of the ball. Rogers talking to Jack Madden. Jack Madden, nice smile on his face, said he hit him on the hand. Now they're over on the sidelines conversing in a very moderate way. Under control.
Under control. That's important.
16-point lead, yeah.
Bryant misses them both. Birdsong top of the key. Bryant jumps out on him. Mismatch somewhere. Inside, Pinckney for two.
Great move as they were going to double him. If he came to the middle, he spun to the baseline, and it was wide open.
Ed first to double figures for Boston. Again, a balanced attack for the Celtics tonight. They lead by 18.
The fast break not as much in evidence in this quarter as it was in the first quarter.
Steve Johnson, second hook shot he's missed. Ball slapped out of bounds by Reggie Lewis. Portland will keep it.
Portland's got some big yet quick players on the court right now. Speedy players. And that's having an effect on the Celtics fast break.
Out of bounds off Mark Bryant. Ed Pinckney got caught the last time. He got away with one that time.
Say, Mark Bryant's got some kind of haircut there.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Like a slice of some kind of pie, huh?
Joe Klein, turnaround shot. Johnson the rebound. Outlet, Kersey tracks it down. Into Bryant. Powers it in. You could hear Upshaw got a slap in the ball, and it never left Bryant's hand.
Boy, I'll tell you, Bryant got great position on Pinckney. Just bumped him out and away from the pass along the baseline.
Pinckney to the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Ed finds a way to get it up. Mark Akers back to the Boston bench and seems to be moving okay.
Probably just retake the ankle, giving a nod. I'm okay. You're okay? Get in there.
Right. Jimmy didn't give him long, did he? 1:52 to go in the half.
Keep him warm. Keep him warm. I think they're kind of worried about Klein's foul situation.
Ron Grandison will also come back in. Reggie Lewis will sit down. Line drive won't go the second time, so Pinckney misses them both. The lead stays at 16. Upshaw out on Porter. Birdsong will cover Drexler. It's no picnic if you haven't been playing for a while. Slide coming up short with the swooping shot.
Covered up the outlet, and that just took enough of the quickness out of the Celtics attack up the court.
Kelvin Upshaw is stepping the baseline, trying to feed it back in. It comes back to him, but too late. 24-second violation.
Now they made him commit to the air, and he glided by three of them. But they also covered up the passing angles to two of the Celtic players.
He a steal by Kelvin. Approaching the final minute of the half. A very lackluster half for the Portland Trailblazers, who have scored 14 points in the second quarter.
Oh, there's another charge.
Jack Madden says a Portland ball.
The court of last resort.
Porter comes and fires off the catch. Rebound. Kersey back up and in.
Well, they're all over Upshaw, making him come back to the ball, so there's no quick outlet passes to him. I'll have to work on that so that if they're overplaying him, going to jump in front of him, let him take off and hit him with the pass.
Birdsong can't hit outside. Steve Johnson a strong rebound. Quickly to Porter. Terry Porter picked off by Birdsong. That was a bad pass, but it's turned over by the Celtics, and Kersey gets it. Shot clock is off.
Well, this Birdsong, over the years, pretty good defensive guard.
What's the call, Tom?
He was going to call a kick ball.
Inadvertent whistle.
He thought it was going to be a kick ball, but it wasn't. It was a ball that was passed off a man's foot. So now this gives Portland a chance to set up.
Steve Johnson misses the hook. Mark Bryant blocked by Birdsong, but a foul's called on Otis with 2 seconds left. Otis mildly amused at the call.
You have to look at that one.
Bryant is 0 for 2 at the line tonight.
He gave an indication that Birdsong pushed him. I didn't see that. Look at that haircut.
That's interesting. You got to work at one like that. You just don't go in and sit down and get one of those.
No,
you know?
Somebody's got to sculpt that. You know, there is some kind of symmetry there, though. He's got a triangle. His goatee, look, is triangular too. Really, there is a symmetry there. As an artist.
Yeah, I like it. I can't believe that Mark is actually bigger now. I mean, he's a big kid in college, and he is probably a good 10 or 15 pounds bigger now. Good kid. Told me he's going up to Seattle on Monday night because the Blazers will be back home, and he assures me Seton Hall will be playing. Whoa! Jerome Kersey at the buzzer for 2. This is good an offensive trip as Portland's had all night. So the Blazers, who average 114 points a game, get 40 in the first half, and the Celtics lead by 11. Shaw, Dennis Johnson, Joe Klein, Reggie Lewis, Ed Pinckney out there for Boston. Duckworth, Drexler, Porter, Caldwell, Jones, and Jerome Kersey. DJ missing from the corner. Caldwell, Jones, outlet to Porter.
First quarter of this ball game, all the outside shots for the Celtics were falling.
Duckworth, little double pump job goes down, and that's his second basket.
Klein very careful not to pick up a foul that time, sort of backed away from that shot.
Ed Pinckney. Holloway goes down. Eddie with the dozen. Duckworth again looking to put it up, and this time he got the foul off Joe Klein.
Might be on Shaw.
Yep, you're right. Brian Shaw reaching in. Excuse me. Second on Brian. Portland just 4 and 28 when they trail at the half. Not a club that comes storming out of the locker room.
Well, I think with those big bodies, as we're looking at McHale and Larry Bird, Portland does not have the quickness to press. Their best 5 are not what you call the pressing type of ball player. They do have, however, some players that could press. In fact, they were used in the second quarter. That trap defense did not really work.
Joe Klein
he got fouled
with the hook. Kersey up quick to Drexler. Klein, little delay, no tap. And the foul is going to be on Joe Klein.
My Lord. Duckworth up the other end of the court as Klein went for the hoop, just walked right underneath him. Now let's watch what happens here. Good play by Dennis Johnson to get on a shooting hand. And there is Joe Klein. How was that a foul on Joe Klein?
Don't know. Duckworth hits a turnaround as Klein goes down.
Well, Joe Klein must have done something to Jack Madden out in Sacramento.
It's as close as Portland's been in a while, down 8. Blazers on a 12-2 run right now, and the officials get a belated cheer. Caldwell Jones picked up that foul.
A non-shooting foul. Well, they're going to give him a shot.
DJ is set up at the line. He thinks it's a shooting foul.
Yes, it is. Celtics right now got to try and up-tempo this game, much like they did in the first quarter. Get some easy baskets. And that was really a big foul before on Joe Klein, as Jimmy Rogers is going to have to protect him a little bit for the fourth quarter. And let Akers do the yeoman work. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Pinckney to do big rebounding here, particularly on the defensive glass. But he's being pulled out of the defense, so he won't get close to the basket. They're going to let Akers go one-on-one against Duckworth.
Duckworth, little jump hook. No, this time. Rebound to Caldwell Jones, and a foul, I think.
A little push on Caldwell.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yep. 2 quick ones for Caldwell here.
Zelt's boxed out very nicely that time.
Reggie Lewis hits a runner.
Well, that's the side to come out of shooting. If the man gets really caught up on a pick, your shooting hand is wide open, and he just caught it at the letters and let it go.
Drexler, who's been very quiet here tonight, tries again. Caldwell Jones the follow.
Well, there's the matchup that they were trying to get the most out of. Caldwell Jones being defended by Reggie Lewis. That time Reggie not really blocking out.
Reg, little baseline jumper goes down.
Portland made a good adjustment, dropped down to cut off the hoop for him, and Reggie just went right over the top.
Drexler leaves the ball. Dennis Johnson the other way. Bounce past Shaw, back to Pinckney. It's got 2 and a foul.
One thing that Ed Pinckney can add to the Celtics ball club is speed at the power forward spot. Now you see he's out on the front end of the break. If Dennis Johnson comes up, goes back to Pinckney, and 4th man up, 3rd man up. Very powerful. He is not a guy, though, that when he gets on the wing can put it on the floor and score easily. But as the 4th man up, you got a lot of tips or layups if the Celtics are able to spread the defense.
Leads the Celtics in scoring with 15 tonight, and that's the Boston lead. Kersey knocks down 2. .8:45 to go here in the 3rd. Lewis a turnaround, hits it, and a foul on Kersey.
Kersey was leaning to the ball, and good pivot by Lewis got him back and out of the way. And Kersey had to lean in to try and do something with it. You see it on that pivot. There he is with the left hand just trying to nick the ball, disturb the rhythm, and got a piece of Reggie.
Duckworth, a lot of traffic. Porter, an air ball. DJ, cross-court Akers. Reggie's left alone.
5th man up was wide open.
Up ahead, Drexler. Clyde goes in, misses the layup.
Good hustle by Pinckney that time to keep it live for the Celtics.
Shaw. They lead Bryant, and he hits it.
All right, good cut by Pinckney. Drew the defender away from Brian Shaw, so he had the wide open shot.
Portland wants a timeout. They're down 17 with 7:59 to go in the 3rd. Anderson in the game for the first time tonight for Portland.
Good overplay on one side of the floor, trying to deny it from Duckworth.
Duckworth powers it up and in.
Oh, what a brute.
Yes,
a brute.
7 feet, 270 pounds.
Great offensive skills down there.
DJ looking, finds Pinckney. Celtics a 3 on the shot clock. Bryan leaves it for Mark Akers. No, got it off too late. Second one tonight for the Celtics. Porter lets Shaw go by. Dumps it to Anderson. He's a good outside shooter, and he hits.
Well, he just set right up with toes on that three-point line, and they were playing to that shot. Get the defense retreating and hit Anderson in the corner.
Five on the shot clock. DJ will take it. Long rebound to Reggie. A little room. Gets it down and a foul.
Oh, boy. Now, that is really a typical Reggie Lewis shot. Get into the defense, and before you really go up, see where you think the shot is. Here's the shot by DJ. Long rebound. Reggie picks it up, stays on the floor, and just maneuvers around two players. I tell you, he's slippery in there.
Here's Drexler, who has struggled. Gets the bounce there. 6 points for Clyde Drexler, who came in averaging 27 a game.
Well, he has the ability on that spin move to go over the top of any guard, and that's what he counts on, getting that shot off.
19 now for Reggie. Drexler's just 3 of 13, and the Blazers really aren't with it here tonight as Calvin Upshaw comes in.
No, I think a lot of this has to do with interim coach, the fact that they're not doing too well in the standings. Down in New York last night.
Porter comes up with the steal. Dennis Johnson the foul. DJ just his second. Well, you know, when we talked off the top, I was wondering about that as we look at Jimmy Rogers down in front of the Celtic bench. Wondering as to whether or not it was going to take the Blazers another season to get their act back together again, given everything that's happened off the court with them.
Well, they haven't named Rick Adelman their head coach.
Right.
So he's an interim coach. So what do they got to prove to Rick Adelman?
Obviously not much in the show here tonight. Inside Pinckney. And found room. Whoa.
And they're off their seats. That's one move Kevin would have trouble doing.
Yes, he would. That's got a good smile out of Kevin. Ed making a bid for play of the day there. Duckworth. Reggie Lewis traffic rebound, and it's picked off by DJ. Over to Upshaw. Kelvin. Dennis the trailer. Too far for Pinckney to handle.
Good read of defense that time by Upshaw. Saw there wasn't any place to go, and they worked the trailers into it. And there was an opening for Pinckney, but just a bad pass by DJ.
Anderson attempted 10 three-pointers the other night for this club. Reggie, plenty of room, and he's fouled on the way in.
And once again, Ed Pinckney, with his speed getting up the court, took the defender to the hoop, and that left Reggie Lewis uncovered 15 feet from the basket. Now, sometimes you talk about players scoring and what their relative worth is to a ball club, but Ed Pinckney's hustle right now really has created about 5 easy shots for other players tonight.
Reggie 5 of 6 from the field here in the third quarter. 21 on the night. Off his 39-point effort last night in Philadelphia. Drexler. Kersey. Akers the screen outside for Upshaw.
Pick and roll really didn't work. It was there, but they never took advantage of it.
3-second violation is called.
That's what, 4th of the year?
Yeah. one of those in case you think we've forgotten about this rule. 18-point Celtic lead, 3:36 to go in the third. Boston led by 11 after one, 11 at the half, and they've opened it up more here in the third. Drexler for two.
Celtic defense up top, pressuring the outside shot, left plenty of room for Kersey to go one-on-one.
EJ lost the handle on the way through, and Jack Madden's been pointing that way all night.
Naturally.
Drexler, whoa. It was a whoa pass by Drexler there. Oh, Reg, nice move. Nice move on Kersey.
You know, when you've got that 18-foot range and you can put the ball on the floor like Reggie, boy, what a tough job defending it. Do you go up on him? Do you stay with him? You really have to match him up with some quickness and some size in order to do a creditable job defensively on him.
2:33 to go in the third. Big lead for those guys. 17 coming up.
And the hustle play of Ed Pinckney has forced a guard to pick him up in a low post. Celtics very quickly take advantage of that, and Ed Pinckney with a super stuff on the reverse side.
Pinckney gone to the bench. Joe Klein back in. Otis Birdsong finds Klein. Joe gets the turnaround.
Hey, that's a nice shot by. Nobody got to him that time. He was in balance and nice soft shot.
Rick Adelman, top of the screen, is yet to sit down in this game. Ooh, that'll make you sit down. Upshaw knocked away by Porter, and they say it went off Upshaw.
Well, Upshaw, that was a little CBA move. Thought that he could find room to slice to the hoop.
Kersey gets two more. 13 for Jerome Kersey. He leads the Blazers in scoring tonight. Kersey's a steal. Jerome got the layup.
Otis Birdsong was the point man that time, trying to swing the ball from one side to the other, and just didn't look to see where the defender was.
Reggie pops out. Takes the pull-up. Two more. 25 for Reggie Lewis. 17 in the third quarter. Porter for three. Duckworth trying to plead his case.
Case of the big guy against the little guy.
Yeah.
Big guys never win because referees are little guys.
I Reg through a crowd, takes a pull-up, hits again.
I tell you, all he needs is a half-inch of blue sky, and it's there.
19 third-quarter points. Drexler gets two.
Boy, that was a glide that time. Didn't take off in the air, but boy, that leaping ability of his allowed him to get by Birdsong.
Joe Klein lost it on the way through, comes back out to Reg. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kelvin Upshaw gets a little closer. Kersey down and out to Porter. And Porter, a nice layup and a foul.
Celtics forced to take the shot as the clock was winding down. Long outlet pass. And Reggie trying to cut him off. Reached in and just nicked his arm. Power move by Porter to put that in, going away from the basket the way he was. Now's the time. Fourth quarter coming up. Turn the heat on. The fast break, the speed. As the pressure defense.
Here's the turnover. 3 seconds. I don't think Otis realizes the time, and the Celtic lead is again at 11. That's been their magic number tonight. 11 after 1, 11 at the half, 11 after 3. 2 by each in the third to lead 11 again. And it's time for the announcement of tonight's Celtics 6th star ticket winner. It's Frankie Morello of Bedford, Massachusetts. Congratulations, Frankie. You've won a pair of tickets to an upcoming Celtic game, courtesy of Sports Channel and Texaco. For your chance to win, pick up a Celtics 6th star entry ballot at any participating Texaco station. Frankie Morello. See you at the Celtic game. Celtics blistering in the third quarter, 72% shooting to get them up to 54 for the game. Celtics turned the ball over, though, 16 times in the middle 2 quarters.
But the pace of the game is being slowed down a little bit, more and more by as each quarter goes by Portland. Great matchup for them to use. Put your guard down there. They'll pit his leaping ability against anybody you have.
Anderson. Drexler right over the top of Birdsong. Blocked by Pinckney. Follow, though, by Kersey.
Well, with Upshaw in the game, he's not what you call a rebounder. He's backing off to get the outlet pass all the time, and Shaw was putting his face down in there and helping on the defensive glass.
Reggie gets doubled. Birdsong, nice little fake. Won't go down for him, though, and Anderson knocked it out of bounds. It's Boston ball.
Now, this is the juncture of the ball game. Got to push it up, and see if you can catch a couple of the Trailblazers a little lazy on defense. And the Trailblazers have come out, look like they want to be more aggressive.
Reggie can't get it down. Big rebound, Duckworth. Blazers looking to cut it to 7. Drexler blocked by Klein, but they say score. 14 now for Drexler, who has 10 of them in the second half. And Dennis Johnson and Brian Shaw are going to come back in for Boston. Not yet, though. Blazers have run off 11 straight points now. Pinckney wide open. Knocked away by Duckworth.
Good move on Jimmy Rogers' part to reinsert Shaw into the game. They need some help on the defensive glass, rebound-wise, and he was doing a great job the entire ballgame.
Bryant outside.
And also kind of hit almost every outside shot he's taken tonight. I can't remember him missing one from out there.
He got 10 points. Kersey lost it on the way through. Dennis Johnson up with it. Finds Reggie. Up ahead to Bryant. Inside Klein. He couldn't get the handle.
Boy, and he had a layup.
Porter left it behind him. Portland going to Drexler. Pinckney again coming for the block. Gets it up to Shaw.
3-on-2, 4-on-2.
Bounce pass. Reggie. No. Anderson. Outlet Porter.
Shaw putting the heat on the Portland defense.
Porter knocks it down.
Advance it up quick. Don't get into the half-court game. That's what Celtics need right now, to burst this game wide open.
Pinckney wants to work on Anderson. Lost the handle, lost the ball. Adrian Branch coming in, and Jerome Kersey sits down. 21 turnovers for the Celtics tonight.
Well, considering they have a revamped guard corps on the second unit, and some players that haven't played an awful lot of time, that's not surprising.
Porter, no. Duckworth, yes.
Oh, boy, he just moved Klein right out of the play.
85-80.
But the tempo is slowed down. Just where Portland wants it. Jimmy Rogers knows it, calls the timeout.
9:09 to go in the game, and suddenly it is 1. Celtics by 5.
Some things in this world just can't be explained. The energy wave from Converse. Cons give you the power of the wave.
Whoa! Frank, I send you for a Bud Light, and you bring back...
Well, if you want the one light that outshines them all, ask for Bud Light.
So, there are no men here, there's an unlimited supply of Bud Light, and we can never leave.
Correct.
Because everything else is just a light.
We can live with that.
Yeah.
Be sure you're getting the best car value for your money. See your New England Pontiac dealers and compare. Le Mans versus Ford Escort and Nissan Sentra. Le Mans has more front headroom and legroom, a longer wheelbase, and a base sticker price that's hundreds less than the Ford or Nissan. Plus, on selected Le Mans, 4.9% financing or $400 cash back. Compare. See your New England Pontiac dealers and register to win ski trips and prizes totaling over $150,000. Listen to the Pontiac Ski Network for details.
And welcome back, everyone, once again to the Boston Garden. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn, and the Celtics suddenly in a game of it here. And once a year, we get a chance here at the Garden to see one of the great centers in the NBA. There he is, Akeem Olajuwon. He will be here on Friday night as the Houston Rockets make their only appearance at the Garden. The Rockets jockeying for a playoff spot. Should be a good one. Boston and Houston coming up Friday night. This one is turning into a good one down the stretch.
Celtics have to put their foot on the gas pedal and up-tempo this game. Get Reggie loose in the open court and some good offensive rebounds for Pinckney.
Drexler, the quick hands. DJ gets it back. Fires. Duckworth. Here come the Blazers looking to get the three. Up to Drexler. Cross-court Anderson. Takes it. Nails it.
Boy, that's taking Pinckney right out of the ball game right now, as he has had to go out and play Anderson. And that's keeping Drexler in close to the boards.
Portland for the first time tonight with some zip in their step. Reggie goes in, hits a runner.
Boy, and that was a foul on a play by Duckworth, too.
29 for Reg.
Now they've got Anderson defending against Reggie.
Drexler the pull-up. Rebound Brian Shaw.
That's that guard back in helping on the defensive glass.
Double-figure rebound night again for Brian Anderson. Good play, but it goes out of bounds.
But the advance of the ball and the speed of Pinckney made an opportunity potential right there. There was nobody once Pinckney had received the ball to really defend or to help defend on Pinckney.
Clear it out for Reg. Tough shot. Goes down.
Oh, boy. Anderson on a switch out. Never got even close to Reggie's shooting hand.
31 for Reg. Drexler.
Oh, give me a break.
I thought that was offensive. I was waiting for the call.
Oh, awful call. That's two calls they've called on Joe Klein tonight. Now you watch this. He's going back as far as you can go back on this play. What is that? Give me a break.
Adrian Branch gets two. Adrian Branch. He's in double figures with 10. DJ gets around him in half court. Bounce pass Lewis. Stripped underneath. Out of the pack Branch. DJ tried to grab him. Branch coast to coast. Pinckney the block, but the follow goes down.
Well, the Celtics big guys Pinckney up there. Klein a little bit late, and Dennis Johnson never got back, and that left Anderson as the fourth man up to tip it in.
Celtic lead down to 3 now. 7:05 left to go. DJ the runner. No. Klein stripped. Loose. DJ's got it. Fake. Up. Foul.
And the crowd erupts as finally they call one for the Celtics.
Richard Anderson, who is a busy guy out there since he came in. He's got 6 points and 3 fouls. Ron Grandison's up off the Boston bench.
Dennis Johnson at the line for the Celtics has 2 shots.
Reggie Lewis is going to get a blow here. One would think it might be a short one.
More than likely to try and maneuver this around a timeout to boot so that he gets an extra minute.
Porter back in and Wheeler sits down.
But they need his offense, not only in the half-court game, but the potential of his breaking out and scoring in the open court. That's the demoralizing part of what Reggie Lewis can do to you at the end of a ball game if you continue to up-tempo the game.
Drexler lost it. Klein's got it. Shaw. DJ, little step, bounce pass, looking for Klein, picked off Kersey. Over to Drexler, bounce pass, Anderson.
Portland is counted. They've taken Duckworth out of the game. Anderson is now their center. A good place to go might be Joe Klein. That's what Dennis Johnson was trying to do after his penetration.
Inside Pinckney. Ed spins. Got two.
Great move. No help. One-on-one for Ed Pinckney down there.
19 for Pinckney. Boston by 5. Anderson misses the 3. Loose ball. Porter.
Well, with Klein defending Anderson, Anderson's going to be on a perimeter. Klein is going to be taken out of the rebound action.
And Rick Adelman wants a timeout. 5:49 to go in the game. Celtic lead 5.
And personal look at some of the rich and famous stars of the NBA. It could be a dream come true, because when you
Pinckney, and a sweet move, a little roll move as Kersey was trying to outmuscle the bigger opponent.
Lots more action to come here, so open up a cold Budweiser and get ready for that clean, crisp taste that only comes from Beechwood 18. This Bud's for you. Blazers getting more shots than the Celtics and making more.
Celtics have changed their lineup a little bit, and so has Portland. Duckworth back in the game. That'll put Klein on him.
Drexler leaves it for Kersey. Jerome gets the roll.
And the quickness of Kersey against Pinckney on the outside makes that mismatch work.
DJ gets it back and fires. Short with it. Grandison a hustle rebound. And Duckworth the foul. He looks the most upset down there. Yep. 4 on Duckworth. And Reggie Lewis's rest was a short one.
Yep, around the timeout. So he should be ready to up-tempo it, get up the court, see if he can get loose in the open court on any kind of rebound or steal.
Got Drexler on him defensively, both of them at 6'7". Klein's fall away, no. Kersey nearly taken away by Shaw. Anderson, the runner, tapped by Duckworth. Drexler stripped, back up, no. Loose underneath, DJ, good save. Anderson back to Pinckney, and Ed's got the ball.
And get it going. I'll walk it up, get it going, push it.
The Garden crowd now very much into this one.
And Drexler on Reggie Lewis.
Reggie got a step in traffic. Hits it!
Well, he's on the bench. Brought his legs back.
33 for Ray.
They've got their best defender on Reggie. Drexler.
Porter outside. 18 for Porter.
Little pick and roll, penetrate, get everybody to drop and look to the weak side. Porter was wide open.
Celtics by 3 in the ball. Reggie pops out into Joe Klein. Bryan will try. Pinckney an offensive board. Lewis right by Drexler. A runner for 2.
And Drexler trying to take the outside shot away from Lewis. And a walking violation as Dennis Johnson just got up there quick.
Well, Rick Adelman is out on the court right now. He's so upset at the other end. The crowd picks up the Reggie chant. DJ. Pinckney again, the rebound. Boy, what a game Pinckney and Lewis have put together here tonight. Kersey is fourth.
Here's the penetration by Johnson. That leaves Pinckney all alone on the baseline. Uses it to good advantage. And will be at the line, shooting 2.
We've got a timeout. 3:09 to go. Boston by 5.
Celtics need a good defensive stand right now.
Tipped away by Dennis Johnson.
And quickly, Portland went to that mismatch again. Drexler in the low post being defended by DJ.
Drexler gets himself to the ball and fires for 2.
2 picks that Dennis Johnson had to fight through.
16 now for Drexler, 12 of those coming second half. Drexler chasing Lewis. Inside Pinckney. Cut to Shaw. Bryant for 2.
Good look by Pinckney. First time they showed a double on him against Anderson, and he picked it up right away.
Lewis picking off the errant pass by Drexler. Bryant will take it. Rebound, Duckworth, I think. No, Pinckney. And he gets hammered by Duckworth. And they're liking it on the Boston bench. Number 5 on Duckworth.
Now that time, Dennis Johnson, who has played an awful lot of minutes tonight, 2 games in a row, really kind of didn't push it hard at the defense, waited for a cutter to go to the hoop, and that left Shaw on the weak side wide open, had a 18-foot shot. Felt lucky enough to come up with the rebound where Pinckney could put it back in and ended up getting fouled, but got to keep pushing it at the defense, right down to the bitter end. Don't give the defense a chance to form, ever.
8-point Celtic lead, 2:07 to go. Duckworth wants it. No. Pinckney, a big rebound.
Good outlet, too.
Reggie resets.
Well, nothing was there. Good pull-out that time.
One more hoop is going to do it here for Boston. On the cut, Shaw gives it to Pinckney. And it'll go back to the line again.
Great ball movement that time. The Celtics offense spread out. And it was a long drop down to the double. Allowed one of the Celtics to cut. There's Reggie backing way out. Klein spots Shaw, who hits Pinckney going to the hoop now. Good rotation of the defense from far out. Allows for cutters to sneak in there for Boston.
.137 to go. 8-point Celtic lead. Pinckney tying his high as a Celtic tonight with 22. And it'll stay there. No, score it. As Drexler took it off. No, excuse me, timeout. Jack Madden gave that point. I thought he was going to count it. It stays at 102.84.
Where it's a makeable shot. You still have to score at least 2 more hoops here. Put this thing away.
All in all, though, you would have to say, or one would have to say, that this has been a great effort by a McHale-less, Parrish-less, Bird-less, Paxson-less Celtic team.
I would say so, and it looks like that the Portland Trailblazers were perfectly willing to cooperate here tonight, too, as they came out a little flat. Celtics were able to put their foot on the pedal. And
Duckworth's the man, and Klein got the pushing foul.
One of these days, Jack Madden's going to call one of those for Klein. when he does that, rolling to the hoop.
That's 5 on Joe. Duckworth playing with 5.
I think the Celtics defense right now got to help out, make the Trailblazers pass the ball around the horn. You don't want to give up threes, of course, which makes the decision a little difficult. Do you help inside and leave a potential three-point shooter wide open, or do you let a guy like Joe Klein go one-on-one with Duckworth with 5 fouls?
Duckworth does not help the Portland cause as he misses the first. Portland is 7 of 15 from the line tonight as a team. Celtics break the pressure very easily.
That's going to take the Celtics out of their normal offense, however.
Brian Shaw, little runner. That might do it. 14 for Shaw, 6 here in the fourth quarter.
All right, got to make him move the ball on the outside.
Duckworth short with the hook. Drexler a rebound, but it comes to Klein. Picked off by Porter. Anderson for 3. Shaw's got it. Under a minute to go.
Klein came up with 2 good rebounds that time. One a throwaway. Pinckney was trying to get out in front of the defense.
And the crowd starts to applaud, and well, they should off this solid effort tonight. Reg no, Pinckney no. Klein keeps it alive. Nowhere to go, but he finds Pinckney. Celtics got 20 on the shot clock. And that's all that's left in the game right there. And Kersey is called for a foul outside on Dennis Johnson.
Well, take your hat off to this crew of Celtics. They did meet the challenge tonight, playing without their...
Do we have any more commercials here, do we, or not? Okay.
That's pretty amazing, this this scoring.
Which part's amazing?
The next highest is 4.
2 guys at 29 with 42.
4, 3, 2, 2, 2. Clyde was pretty good.
Yeah, excellent.
Pretty personable fella. Rob Locke, the leading rebounder. With 5.
That's a good point. So do you.
So tell him he'll be on camera alone. That'll make him happy.
Yeah, yes, tight. TCU. Well, if you're struggling through this with us, we appreciate it. Just pretend you're for the Portland Trail Blazers. You'll be happy as can be. The Blazers in control here by a score of 66-42. I'm Ralph Lawler, Keith Erickson. Not much to shout about for the Clippers, I guess. The play of Charles Smith and Ken Banich has been about it.
That's the total positive notes for the Clippers in this first half, and it's unfortunate. Boy, the scoring is something like I haven't seen in a long time. 18 and 11 for the 2 of them, and then the next highest is 4.
So 2 players have 29 of the Clippers' 42 points. Smith with the 18 and Bannister with the 11. The Blazers are just ripping them apart. Now, Coach Casey going to try to really get them back in gear here in the second half. He doesn't want 24 more minutes like that.
Well, as you said the last time we were on one of the Z games, you said he gets a little hysterical at halftime with some of his talks. He had to do something like that here because this first half was not pretty at all.
We've been hunting and hunting and hunting for a Clipper highlight. Here it is.
Well, Charles Smith was the man in the first half for the Clippers. Watch him cut down the lane, a nice pass from the outside, and taking that ball to the basket with Steve Johnson committed. Caldwell Jones couldn't go up after it, and Charles off the glass nicely for a couple of his 18 points. And Gary Grant, remember, bringing that ball down the floor, and Terry Porter said, "Come on down here, young fella. Let me show you what defense is all about." Terry Porter taking that ball right into the basket and with a little bit of reach. Good effort by Reggie Williams, making him turn on the gas a little bit at the end to get that shot off.
Well, the halftime numbers are pretty ugly, too.
38%. Well, Portland jumped off 10-0. Clippers got back in the ball game, but too many mistakes. 17 turnovers in that first half.
When these two clubs last met last week in Los Angeles, the Clippers shot 63% of the game.
63%. And they shot an awful lot of free throws in that ball game also.
Yeah, they made 41 out of 53. Now, Clippers have the basketball to start the